Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted just to do a bit of a quick, update type video following on from the last video that I uploaded, which if you didn't see, I would say just go check that out now. But basically it was just talking about how I've sort of slipped back a little bit in my eating disorder recovery. And yeah, I had a lot of people on Instagram just sort of asking questions and stuff about where my recovery is at now and what I'm sort of doing. So I just wanted to do a quick little update on that. So basically I am seeing a dietitian now. I've only seen her I think two or three times. I think 3 times now I've seen her. So I'm seeing her once a week, and she is like a dietitian that specializes in eating disorder recovery. So she sort of knows how to take that approach, because it's, I guess, stuff with like a meal plan. It's like I know so much about food and stuff. I know what I need to do. I know what sneaky ways to get in extra calories and stuff, but it's obviously easier said than done. So she sort of knows how to take that approach, and so far my mum has been coming to all my appointments as well, which I find has been really helpful, because she sort of knows ways to talk to people and get them to be supportive when their loved ones are suffering from an eating disorder, which is really good. And I have an appointment this week to see a new psychologist that was actually recommended from this dietitian. So she said that she's worked sort of with her before with they refer clients and stuff to each other, and or not clients, patients I guess we're called. But yeah, so she really strongly recommends this psychologist. Or I think she's not a psychologist as such, she's like a psychotherapist, I don't know, but she's someone that's hopefully going to get in my head and fix it. So I think that would be just really good, because I just, on top of my eating disorder, I have just so many other mental health stuff that I'm going through, just with my mood, my anxiety, my depression, my OCD, my BPD. It's just, my head is a crazy place at the moment, to say the very least. But yeah, so I was sort of I just hate the whole process of finding a new therapist to talk to, because I feel like you have to do at least 3 sessions. The first session is sort of just saying, okay, yeah, this is my story, this is what's wrong with my head, and then you sort of, that takes up 1 session. Then you have to do a few more sessions to see if they actually properly understand, I guess, how your brain works and how they can treat it. And I just hate going through that whole process, but it's got to happen. So so seeing a new psychologist this week for the first time, and hopefully that will be good. My first sort of goal thing, I guess, that with working with the dietitian, we're obviously working on increasing my daily intake. I really like my dietitian's approach to it, because she's very, very gentle and very kind. Because I'm at the point now, I'm not as I'm getting enough nutrients to get me through day to day. It's obviously still not anywhere near enough that my body needs, but she said we don't have to jump into anything urgent and do an extreme massive change, and because she said she wants it to be sustainable for me long term, rather than just going from doubling what I'm having now, because that's just not realistic. It's not sustainable. It's not going to be good for my mental health either. So we're just sort of starting to implement just small little changes that I can just gradually, I guess, build up. The main focus that we've focused on the last week we've been doing is with my dinners. So basically what she is getting me to do is just starting off having just the same foods that I would normally have for dinner, but just changing the ratios. So just having slightly less vegetables, and then slightly more of the protein, carb, and more processed sauce. So it's literally, and I'm not going to go into specifics or anything like that, because it doesn't, it's irrelevant, because what is good for me might not be good for someone else. It's just different for everyone. But so basically, what we're doing is we're doing that, and as a form of accountability, obviously seeing her, but I have to show my mum my dinner each night, which that's so, for anyone that has an eating disorder, that is I don't know why, I just have always been no, just don't look at what I'm eating, like whatever. So we did, after the first night that we implemented that, I just made my dinner as I would normally have, and I showed it to my mum, and that night my mum actually just took a photo of it just to show like my dietitian for like example. And then the next night, yeah, because that's what mum's like, she wouldn't know what I normally have. So that's the first thing that we did. I just would have it normal. Mum took a photo of it, and then the next night I made, again, similar to what I like, other stuff that I would normally have for dinner, but I just changed the portion sizes and ratios of like the vegetables to the other stuff. Mum took a photo of that, but that's just purely to show the dietitian she hasn't done that every night then. And then yeah, just each night I'll just make my dinner, and then I'll just like show it to mum just so she can see that, like, again, it's that accountability factor. Like, she doesn't really comment on it, she just says yep, okay, and yeah, and that's that. So that's like the first step that we're doing. And obviously just with other meals, just trying to add like little bits here and there, like just like with my breakfast, just adding some extra nuts and stuff, and just trying to have like small snacks throughout the day, even if it's like just one cookie like between breakfast and lunch, just sort of working that up. But the main thing that we've sort of implemented with, I guess, a form of accountability and like routine, and bringing in like someone else into it, which I think is what's going to help me with accountability and keep doing it, because like, I'll have to show my mum, and mum's going to like dog me into the dietitian if I'm not doing it. But yeah, it's sort of that's actually, I find, is working really well, because again, I'm still like eating the same foods, I'm still serving up my plate and stuff, but it is still just that next level of me slightly adjusting my portions and showing someone else my meal. Like, my mum doesn't sit and watch me eat it, but it's still, yeah, it's just that one thing that I'm like just working towards. So I'm checking back in with my dietitian again tomorrow, and yeah, I'll see what sort of the next changes are. It'll probably be more something, we discuss the idea of whether or not like I make something for dinner and then my mum serves it up for me, or like my mum will make something for dinner and then I'll just like serve up mine, or just, yeah, I think it'll be sort of stuff like that, just me having a little bit less control. I'm not too sure, but that's sort of, yeah, the first thing that we're doing, because as I said, we literally are doing it in baby steps, but I think that is the most beneficial way to like make it sustainable for me to continue and yeah, I guess just progress, so that I can actually gain weight but not have it be too distressing for me. And then I'm seeing my psychologist, which she will hopefully be good, and it will just hopefully just help with the mental side of things. And I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to update. As I said, I got lots of questions on Instagram, and I'm just so grateful for everyone that is just so caring. Like, it's just, yeah, it's so nice. But I don't know what else I'm saying, so I'm gonna wrap this up, and I hope you are all well and look after yourself, and I love you. Bye.